Okay. All right. So today I'm going to be listening to an organ piece by British composer Katja Farn. It's called Lento, and she wrote it in 2023. This is our third Farn episode. We looked at like the two previous episodes. We looked at some of their other organ pieces. Um, all of these pieces um, are freely available on IMSLP. So if you just search up Cat Farn, you should be able to find them. This one was written in Todd Morden, which I believe is a village or something in the UK. Yes, it's a town, technically a civil parish. Yeah, so I think I found a recording of this to listen to, performed by organist Hugh Morgan, and I think that's one of the things that drew me to uh, grab this score. It's kind of random which organ score I grabbed today. Um, I guess the title intrigued me too. There's a really famous piece by Howard Skempton called Lento, and I was curious if this would be anything like that. Well, there's a bit info on the score folio. I didn't even realize that Cat had a score folio. Lento was originally intended to be the first movement of a larger work, but I ended up scrapping the rest of the piece, leaving it as a standalone work. Recorded in 2024 on the 2012 Fisk organ in the Harvard Memorial Church. I guess this info is about this specific recording. Um, and the performer in this case is Carson Kuhlman. This is one of two pieces she has on Scorefolio. Yeah, I guess this was the recording I was thinking of. So this was performed as part of Mainly Slow organ music on the 13th of April 2024 in John Wesley's New Room, Bristol, 1761 Snetzler organ. Then there's another recording by Hugh Morgan on the organ of St. Peterskerk Leper in Belgium. This is a recording from 2025. And then I guess Carson Kuhlman also recorded it. One thing of interest about this piece, I guess, is that it is well recorded compared to some of her other organ works and well performed. So we talked a little bit about this recital series, Mainly Slow organ music, in the previous listening vlog. This would have been a good time to go over it, but it's pretty straightforward to go to the previous episode and just look that up, or just look it up on Google. It's pretty straightforward what's going on. And I'll leave you to listen to this, link in the video description. We're going to listen to the one from that Mainly Slow organ music concert, and then I'll let you know what I think about that particular performance and the piece more generally. Nice. So, this is a really powerful, simple piece of music, and I think it's a bit more my style. It's very minimalistic and has this sort of like emergent harmony that comes out of whatever process of layering that Cat did here. So the stuff in the upper manuals is more like layered. There's like three or four notes that are just turning on and off, whereas the pedals enter in later in the piece and they sort of slowly evolve. They're always changing. Um, it's like the pedals almost have one continuous kind of line. Um, and it, of course, begins and ends with this F sharp, which is very powerful. I like this performance. Apparently, so I just read here in the description to this video that Hugh played it manuals only, which I thought was kind of interesting. So the bass line is very quiet and muted in this performance, um, or the pedal line, I should say. And there's like the occasional like missed note because he's probably stretching and contorting his hands to reach everything, so it's very tense. And I wouldn't call those mistakes, but they're just like these sort of emergent, like you know, little things that happen. You can kind of hear the intensity of the performance. You can also hear like children playing in the background and like just the quiet clicking of the keys as they release, and you can hear the air move through the instrument because it's very, very intimately. Like the registration is very quiet and intimate, and yeah, I really just love this recording. So yeah, cool piece. Definitely something that I think a lot of organists could latch on to if they're looking for 5 minutes of rep. I'm curious what else was on this program. So, in addition to Katya's piece Lento, there was also Abhanden by Eva Maria Haubin, Chorale 9, or yeah, by Andrea Andrick, Perception 1 by Michael Pizarro, and Dufay Traces 2 by Hugh Morgan. Okay. And I guess this wasn't the first performance of Lento, so I guess there's more of a history to this piece than I'm aware of. Okay, so hope you enjoyed this piece. Tomorrow we're going to be looking at probably some Karl-Heinz Essel,